Hello, I am Archivist Saren, and welcome to my study. And today, we are back once more to Final Fantasy III. Now, yesterday, I completely overslept, which is why we did not have a stream yesterday. I woke up at like 11:30, and the stream's supposed to happen at 11, so that was fun. It's max level now, aren't they? Not max level, come on. So what I did, I didn't do anything totally. Nothing happened. We're in the same spot at the same level that we were at the end of the last stream. Believe you me. Definitely. Let's see, what button? Let's see, map. So I definitely did not realize that I was able to go underwater now with our submersible airship thing, and I totally didn't go underwater and hold the right button along this axis here while I went and ate food and watched a show. And I definitely wasn't there for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Yeah, probably close to an hour and a half. We were definitely, that did not happen in any capacity. And as you can not see, we definitely don't have more money than we had before, nor are we a higher level and have a very nice amount of spell slots compared to earlier. Definitely not. But it's funny how fast it actually went. Did I switch the configuration back from grinding mode? I did. Okay, good. So essentially, everything is now good to go. I think we have enough health, enough spells. I think we'll be prepared for the final dungeon, right? Or dungeons. Do we have all the fangs? Yeah. So we have all 4 fangs. That is very good. And we're ready to get into this now. I think all we need to do is go here. I think that's where you use the fangs, and then you get to here, and that's a dungeon. Or something. So yeah, that's good. And I'm pretty sure we'll be strong enough to survive in there. Maybe. We'll have to see, I guess. I'm gonna take this one just because, you know, I was gonna say it's faster, but its speed is actually making it impossible to actually aim this thing. So maybe the speed is a bit of a downside as well. So yeah, I don't know how much is left in the game. Wonder why I didn't stream yesterday? Yeah. I just completely overslept. That's all it was. We use the fangs to, I guess, just obliterate his statues, which seems kind of rude. I mean, I guess the statues are trying to block our entry, but still. Oh, I need the other ship. That's fine. Alright, let's see how these people do now. You still don't have anything that you can cast that's free, but we'll just set you to fire and call it a day, because you now have enough. Yeah, we're a little strong. The enemies here are also a little strong. It's a good thing that we farmed up some XP then. Yeah, I'm enjoying the Final Fantasy games so far. It is gonna be a bit odd because I think around 7 is when the genre completely switches up. Because I have 1 through 6 on here, and I think they're all the same genre. So it's gonna be a bit of an odd transition going from the 6th game to the 7th game, because it's gonna be like a completely different experience, I think. You play all the 7s? I have no idea yet. I was actually gonna ask you guys on advice when I get to that point as to which ones I should do and in which order, because yeah, there's a lot to go through, and I don't know much about it. It all lines up. Okay. So now we're in here. Still have our artillery. Very good. Alright. So this, I think, is where we have to be. It also has 8 within the game. Ah. Don't have any spin-offs planned except Crisis Core. Interesting. Okay, Ancient's Maze. So I'm assuming this is one of the dungeons we have left to do. But I'm a little concerned with it having maze in the title. Earth Crystal. Oh, right, the final crystal we needed. It's the Earth Crystal, but something attacks. You're surrounded. On Master Xylophone's orders, you will all be swallowed by darkness. Okay. All my homies hate Ancient's Maze. Oh, it's Titan. Just, is it a Titan? Or is their name Titan? I have no idea. I'm gonna say this is a boosting type situation. I don't know how tough Titan is gonna be, but might as well prepare for the worst. Okay, and they're immune to... Oh. Okay, not bad. Titan is the name? Okay. So we're gonna do all of this again. Just so you can do the boost again. And then we'll set you to attack, and then we can auto-go. But we can't auto-go until the boosting is done, or else they just blow up. Evidently. I haven't seen it myself. They seem to like that ability, though. And then you attack, and then you go fast mode. Oh. That's some good damage. And we have enough health to actually survive its hits, which is very good. Get used to seeing him. Oh. Does he appear multiple times? Alright, well, he wasn't too tough. But if he pops up numerous times, then that kind of sucks for us. Like, series-wise? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how many times can they put the same guy in one dungeon? Fourth and final crystal, the Earth Crystal. Warriors of Light, the mortal known as, I'm trying to think of another X word to name him. Because I did Xanax, I did Xylophone, the mortal known as X-Men is using my powers for the utmost evil. He plans to drown the world in darkness. You must use the power within me to cast away the cloud of darkness. Received a new title from the Earthquake. Do we get new jobs? Oh, we do. Interesting. It's very late in the game to be getting new jobs, but... Alright. How do you pronounce that? I don't know, my brain wants to say this is pronounced circus, but I don't think that it's, I don't think that's pronounced circus. But maybe it is. Maybe it's the circus tower and the villain has been a clown the entire time. I don't know. Anyway, the tower is a conductor for light. X-Men plans to use it to amplify our powers and summon the cloud of darkness. Go to circus. Oh. Go to the circus and stop the X-Men, Warriors of Light. The story's getting more and more convoluted the more words that I just stop trying to pronounce correctly and just change what they are. Because, you know, if you told anyone that you went to the circus to defeat the X-Men, they wouldn't think you're talking about Final Fantasy. At least I don't think so. Maybe that's something in a later game, but I kind of doubt it. Elixir, always good. Alright. Thanatos was looking a bit different. But, you know, I guess we aren't ones to judge his style choices. Why is there just a clone of her? And why does she still look so freaky? Like, I have no idea. There's a lot of chests in here. Okay, it is a very large room. Alright. So I suppose we'll go left first, grab the loot. Is it really a maze if every dead end has loot in it? I mean, I guess it would still be a maze. It just is a maze that you can't really lose. Alright. We kind of just obliterate most things at this point. And it's totally not because we, you know, did a bunch of farming off camera and got like 30 levels. It's definitely not. Couldn't be that. You know, I'm getting the distinct feeling that there isn't actually any rods in this game. The Black Mage just, about the new jobs, I mean, I read it, but I was also like, well, why change the jobs this late? We're just gonna go up and beat the final boss's face in. If we're still not powerful enough to beat the final boss. Oh, we should have gone to those chests first. I thought this connected up, not over here. Alright, we gotta go back for those chests. But yeah, if the boss beats us and we need to go farm again, then I'll switch the jobs at that juncture. But, you know, as of now, it doesn't seem that important. Although, I'm not exactly sure what changes between the jobs. Like, I know the job level is different between the jobs, but all of my regular levels are still there, so I don't know what that would do to the scaling if I switch to jobs right now. Like, would I be still just about as powerful because they're all, like, their main level is still pretty high? I don't know. But they're all maxed out on job level, so I think that's a good thing. Ah, Bone Dragon. Oh no. Okay, good. I was gonna say, oh no, it's undead. That means that if the Dragoon tries to fight it, then he's just gonna heal it by a lot. And then hurt himself by a lot. Because, I mean, the more damage that we're doing, the more healing I think it would inflict, which is not good. It's like the one downside of the blood weapons. I actually would like the more MP in the earlier spells. Just, I mean, the later spells are a lot more powerful, but I only really use those against main bosses because they don't have a ton of spell slots. And it's kind of nice to just have near infinite early spell slots so I can just have Unknown Man doing blizzards for all eternity. I don't really need to worry about him running out because he had 69 of those, you know, spell slots. So that's going to take some time to work through. How do you meteor when you're inside? This thing's tanky. Very tanky. How is it still alive? How much health does this thing have? Okay, I am glad that I did some farming because some of these enemies are so insanely powerful, we would not have been able to fight them. Because if you look here at the loading, you'll see our original save was at the end of the first stream. Or not at the end of the first stream, it was the end of the last stream. We were level 39, and we've practically doubled the level through farming. And yet, we still end up barely being able to fight that thing. To be fair, we were a bit injured from earlier fights, so it wasn't all it's doing, but still, that thing had a ton of health. I've done this off screen is smart. Okay, good. I was a bit worried that it would be a bit cheaty, you know, that I'd just done it off camera and just got a bunch of XP, but I kind of felt like it was gonna be necessary, seeing as how we were behind the curve for most of the game. I was like, I just need to catch up and maybe even surpass the enemies so we can just finish the game next time. Had to spend about half an hour or so farming in the final dungeon on stream. Oh, you can't leave. Oh! Like, at this point, I can't leave? We're in here. Omni Rod. Is that what I think it is? No, it's not. The Omni Rod is not a rod. Oh, goodness. Why is the Omni Rod not a rod? What is the Omni Rod? It's a rod. I can't... Okay. I guess Black Mage just doesn't... They just don't get anything. Poor Black Mage. Still 2 dungeons and an optional dungeon left. Oh. Oh, Bone Dragon. Luckily it was full health when he healed it, so... My Magus are better, they can equip the Omni Rod. Ah, yeah, that would do it. I still feel like they really should have given Black Mage a bit more equipment throughout the game. I mean, I was getting a ton of upgrades for the White Mage, but the Black Mage is just kind of stagnant for most of it. Let's see, where do we go next? Probably to that chest, then the upper chest, and then the door. Oh, back attack. That is no good. No, not you go first. Okay. Why did he have to go first? If he hadn't gone first, the thing would have already been dead. Alright, we won't heal you because if it's not an undead, you'll just heal back up naturally over time. Okay, we're getting a lot of loot in these dungeons. We're gonna have to actually sort through that pretty soon because we got like a full set of crystal armor and I have no idea what that does. So we'll have to check it out after we get to a point where I am not just walking around gathering chests. Like here, probably. This looks like a boss room or something of that sort. Let's see. Crystal stuff. It's better in every way. Alright, we'll just switch to that then. Very good. Do we have any better lances? No. We did get a crystal shield, but... Let's see. Nothing new for you. Nothing new for you. It was a protector ring. It is better. I mean, you're the one using spells, actually. So yeah, you get that one. Do we get any new weapons for you? No. Okay. It was basically just new armor for the Dragoon, and that was it. So yeah, if this is only like the third to last dungeon, I do hope we're strong enough to actually get through to the end. Oh, claws. That's just what we were looking for. And a new lance. That's just what we were looking for. Yeah, let's switch these around just so that's in the main hand. There we go. And you... That is a lot better. Less self-healing, but also less healing to, you know, dragons when we fight them. Or undead dragons. Oh, okay, so that was the end of the maze. Now we're into the tower. Alright. Crystal Tower. We have chests in all corners of this room, so we just need to kind of go... I'll just go left around. Gomori. Nice. Bluck. Oh, they can summon. It's almost dead, I'm sure. There it goes. Oh, and these things are actually tough. Okay. So this isn't like when they divide, and these things are just big wimpy baby men. These things are actually scary. Can you stop with the spells? Please. We're gonna have one heck of a repair bill after this. Alright, magic. Don't need all. Those guys hurt a lot. What was that? Did I say curtain? I have no idea what that was. It's not even in my inventory. Is it? Did it put itself somewhere randomly in the middle? Usually the new stuff is at the bottom. No, there it is. We just had a few of them. Oh, shining curtain. Okay. It's a usable item that I just have never used. It makes sense. "27 attacks. That's a lot of attacks, and that's without haste. If we hasted the monk up, we would be like, I guess it's not monk. It was black belt now, right? It's an updated job. But they would be incredibly powerful. Oh, so here is the secret tunnel. I wonder if... Did that say Chocobo's Wrath? Is that what that said? Do we already have... We don't already have those. Creates an Inferno. Okay. I didn't know Chocobos could do that, but... I guess I'll be more scared of Chocobos from now on. A black hole. Just casually drops a black hole in their loot. That's normal. Back attacks are very inconvenient. Let's heal up again. So now where do we go? Because we can go through that door. We can go across... Yeah, we can go across through one of the secret tunnels. Up to this area. Middle is the optional dungeon. Oh, okay. I don't know, it might be smart to do that. Also, is there a place to rest inside the final dungeon? Because if I'm not able to get my mana back, I don't know how I'd be able to regenerate. If I did have to farm for half an hour. There's ways to heal? Okay. That's good. So I was gonna say, that could end up, like, soft locking you if you just run out of health and healing. And it doesn't let you leave. Oh, these guys. Kill them before they summon. You guys are gonna summon a lot before we're able to kill them. No, we got him. Okay, good. I was a bit worried there. Because they summon incredibly dangerous enemies. Alright, but now... Well, I guess... Do you mean middle as in this middle, or middle as in this middle? I mean, I guess this would be the middle. This would just be the middle. I guess center middle? Middle of this room. Okay. So this one is the right way. This is the optional. Okay. Something's written here. This door can only be opened with the circus key. Alright. I guess we already have that. Good. I don't remember where I got that. Did someone give that to me? We just have it, so I probably don't need to worry about it too much. Let's go... Yeah, let's go left. Grab the chest and then go right through the secret door over there. Shinobi, you say? Needs the best gear in the last 2 jobs. Oh. That might be useful. Those jobs are OP. Well, I guess let's head back and do that dungeon then. Because, I mean... The jobs, I think, could be good, but I am most excited for the, you know, best gear in the game. That sounds very nice. So let's go do that, because... I mean, at the start of the stream, I was very confident in my character's abilities to beat the game, but by this point, I'm like, maybe they would be still falling a little short. So any bonus we can get with like extra equipment and all that would be good. A voice emanates from the mirror. I am the door to the forbidden realm of Eureka, resting place of weapons deemed beyond mankind's power. An invisible wall is blocking the path. I guess this? Yeah. I was gonna try to use the canoe, but you know, that I think the key might be a better option. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe the canoe would have worked. Now we'll never know. That's nothing. Okay. I mean, so far, not too bad. So our melees are kind of doing all the work. I was hoping I would get like a innate healing thing, so you know, our healer could actually constantly be healing, but we haven't found something of that sort just yet. And we haven't found a single thing that the Black Mage can use as an innate spell. Which is really backwards. Because, you know, the whole build that I was trying to go for was, you know, healer with the infinite healing, and then the 2 melee DPS, and then the 1 Black Mage that spams the free, you know, offensive spell. But that is like the opposite of how it all ended up. Alright, then out the bottom. Now let's see. There's some secret pathways and some doors and some stairs. So let's go with the chest first. I have a suspicion that the doors are just going to be empty rooms, as they usually are, but we'll see. Monsters. Oh. Ninja. Wouldn't shinobi be... I mean, I guess that's just another word for ninja, isn't it? I don't know, but I kind of feel like just ninja is not as scary sounding a name. I don't know, maybe he's stronger. He's already significantly stronger, health-wise, than the regular shinobi were. How much health does he have, you think? Not that much. Okay, good. I was starting to get scared when he just wasn't dying. Alright, ribbon. Now for the rooms. Oh, there is actual loot in here. Who would have guessed? You think there's a secret room in there? Probably not, right? No. Yeah, that's everything. Just want to make sure, because I feel like it'd be pretty easy to miss some stuff in here. Poison. Man, we haven't had to use an antidote in like half the game. Now that I think about it, that just poison just does not come up nearly as much anymore. Alright, we gotta use some items. We've got... Where's our antidotes? We need eye drops on you. Where did our antidotes go? I mean, I guess we don't really need an antidote. We can just use this thing. Okay. I know I have antidotes somewhere in there. Alright, now we need to figure out which stair system we want to go down. I guess the right one? Just because we're closer to it currently. Toad, huh? Been a while since something's inflicted us with that, either. Okay, so they both lead to the same place, but that one has loot. This one actually continues on. Might want to go back to that one. Because, I mean, we're in here to get the good loot, and if we just leave chests behind, that's probably not going to end well for us. And I don't want to rely on coming back to get it, because I'm not sure if we're actually coming back this way. Because some dungeons have you backtrack all the way to the start, and other dungeons just teleport you out at the end. So, I'm not taking the chance that it's not going to send us back. And additionally, I'm not taking the chance that I'm going to completely forget. Shuriken. What's that for? A ninja's projectile. Okay, so it's a ninja weapon. Grants many kinds of status elements. Okay. We'll keep that in mind as well. Do we already have the ninja job, or is ninja one of the new jobs that we're gonna get in here somewhere? Because they have given us a lot of jobs. I don't quite remember all the ones. One of the ones in here? Okay. Because yeah, I don't remember all the ones that we have access to. Because there are a lot of them. Which, I mean, I guess having a lot of variety is good. It is a bit odd that it, you know, unlocks them periodically throughout the game, because I do like to have my composition set up and then not change it for most of the game. And if you don't have most of the, you know, classes until the end of the game, then you can't really have your build, or you're waiting to put your build together until the end of the game if you already know like what classes exist and where they are, and then you just wait to get them. But if your build requires a ninja, you're going to be waiting for quite some time. But it's kind of like in Baldur's Gate 3, when I would play it, I usually would just get the companions that I want to get for like the preferable, you know, setup. And I wouldn't get any other characters, because, I mean, I guess I would get them, but I would just have them stay in camp. And some of the characters, you need to be like most of the way through the game to unlock, and that makes it difficult. But then I found a mod, what the heck is that? Then I found a mod that made it so that you can actually have more than, I think 4 is the normal limit, of the team members in Baldur's Gate 3. And so I was able to just recruit every character. I didn't need to, you know, worry about which ones I wanted and which ones I didn't want. I would just have everybody. I guess that is true, yeah. A lot of the late game jobs are just direct upgrades. The Moonring Blade, Force of Darkness. Show your worth. Okay, I should have healed before this. Oh, hi. Are you undead? Because, okay. This guy might just be another dude wearing a Halloween costume, because the last guy that looked exactly like him, except recolored, wasn't undead, evidently. So I have no idea. But either way, you're a boss, so we're gonna jump. And you are gonna start. Wow, you have a lot of spell slots. I guess start doing arrow, big spells, and then you start doing. Would be good against this guy. I mean, we don't know if he's undead or not. Even if he is undead, he's a skeleton. So I don't know. Out of elemental damage, I don't know what's good against a skeleton. I mean, usually it's something like bludgeoning. But we don't have I mean, I guess we have break. That's bludgeoning. Yeah, you're gonna boost. Worked decently well. I should also put haste on. Oh, that did almost nothing. Okay. Ow. Alright, you're gonna put haste on you. You're gonna use break again, because that worked well. You're gonna boost again, because you've only boosted once. You were taking some serious beating right now. Alright, you're gonna jump again. You are going to do big cure on you. You just keep doing break. You do not boost anymore. You're gonna do attack. Good damage. Okay, good. The healer does not go last this time. Oh. Oh, he could change weakness. Like the other guy. Okay. Is this the other guy? Is this the same guy? I don't know. Either way, just keep hitting him with this, I guess. He doesn't have a weakness. Oh. He changed his weakness defense to physical, I guess? Well, no. Because everyone else is doing fine damage with what I think are physical attacks. Is jump not a physical attack? I mean, I would see it if you know, break wasn't a physical attack, but maybe like an earth element attack. I don't know if that's a thing. But it seems like just the regular physical attack isn't doing a lot of damage here. Because I think he changed his weakness. I don't know. Because, yeah, that's less damage than he was doing before. We'll just wait for him to change his weakness again, I guess. Because you can't really do anything else other than just whack him. There he goes. And break is still doing decent damage. And now you're doing a bit more damage. Not a ton more, but he is a boss. They usually have a lot of armor. Oh, they died with Void still in the air again. But alright, not too bad. And he doesn't count as undead, just like the last guy. I still don't know how that works, but it is what it is. Moonring Blade, good. I don't know what that is, but I'll take it. What is it exactly? Let's see. Oh, it's a boomerang. Can anyone actually use that? Can you use that? No. Let's look at jobs. Let's see. Who uses the boomerang? The knight, the thief, and Dark Knight. So far, that's about it. Okay. Should we upgrade our jobs now, then? Because if we're going to be using the ninja, which I think we're going to, because we're getting some gear for them. Oh, but we can't upgrade the gear. We can't upgrade them all now. We could upgrade you to, like, You said Devout was just a upgraded white mage, right? Let's see. Let me scroll back up. Devout and Magus are direct upgrades to white and black, respectively. Okay. So, yeah, we could just upgrade you to straight to the Devout. You still equip all the regular same stuff, because it is a direct upgrade. Same with you. Oh, and you can use the Omni Rod now. Does that have an inherent spell? Can sometimes cause gradual petrification. Okay. I don't know what that does exactly, but we're gonna see, I guess. And then when we get Ninja, we'll upgrade the black belt to it. Ah, I have no idea what's over on the right there, but we'll hit the chest first. Maybe you should just attack as well. I don't know how good you'll be. And we'll never know. But at least now, as we fight, our jobs can level up again. At least those two can. Masamune, the mystic blade. Defeat me and I am yours to wield. You know, before I just touch random swords, I should probably heal up. This is the second time I've done this. Alright, you are going to hasten this guy. You are going to, I guess, hit him with poison. You're gonna boost. Good damage. And Void is just gonna go all, I must go, my people need me. Just jump into the atmosphere. I guess you can start doing that. And then you continue that. You do your second boost, right? Not the third boost. No, that's not good. Oh, you also do air attacks. Ow. Evidently, we don't have much air resistance. And you have a lot. Alright. That should be expected. You do a big heal on him. You keep doing what you're doing. You don't boost anymore or you will die. Oh. Okay, that was a significant amount of damage. How is this thing still alive? Like, respectfully, how do you live? Because that was an insane amount of damage. Oh, and now we're not doing nearly as much. Okay. I wonder if that's just because that's how much health it had left before it died, or if that's just how much damage that then did. Why did that... Does the boost only last one attack? Is that how that works? I kind of assumed the boost was just for the rest of the fight, but it could be that it just winds up to one big hit. Because that did 1/7 the damage of the previous attack, so it's hard to tell. Let's see, what is this? The strongest of all swords. Alright. This is just a sword. Do we even have anyone who uses a sword? No, you don't use... Nobody uses swords. Dragoon only uses spears. Alright. Well, unfortunate. I'm sure we'll have somebody who'll use that eventually. That is pretty strong. Yeah. Alright. Phoenix down. Probably will need it. Let's see here. This looks interesting. Are there invisible pathways? Probably. But first, let's go this way, because it looked like there was another big item in here. Oh, hi. What might you be? Oh, let's just... Well, you're still doing jump, but that's probably fine. Okay, Void's just up in the ceiling still. Let's heal first. See, I can learn my lesson. Sometimes, if it is taught to me many times, then I learn. Excalibur, the Sword of Legend. Can you handle my might? Probably not. Oh, hi. Why are you like a little goblin dude? Like, that seems a little odd, but you know, we're not gonna judge. Except we are. We're judging harshly, but that's fine. I just wanted to turn it on long enough for the boost to happen again. No, not the drain. Okay, it wasn't that much damage, which is good. Now you jump again. Use this again. Let's switch to smaller spells, because we're almost out of those spell slots. And actually, why did I set you to have fire against a guy whose skin is literally, like, flame red? That is not the smartest move on my part. Alright, so you did 4,000 damage on that hit. Are you gonna do comparable damage on the next one? No. Okay, so I just straight up death spell? Okay. I suppose this kind of shows that the boost does not last very long. I think it's only one hit. So that is very unfortunate. I mean, it's very useful still. The boost is very good, but that's like 3 turns to get 1 mega hit in. Obtained Excalibur. Good. So can anyone use this? Oh, it shows exactly who can use these. I've been looking manually as to who could use them. So this can only be used by Dark Knight, so far. Of course, once we get the new classes, there might be some more that can do more stuff with those, but I'm not sure on that. Alright, can we go across here? Yes. As suspected, the secret path was indeed there. That jump ability is actually incredibly good. I mean, it's only once every 2 turns, but still. Okay, we got more stuff over there. Let's magic ourselves some healing here. Close enough. Let's go with this thing, the staff first. Defeat me, I will grant you the titles of Ninja and Sage. Oh, alright. What the heck is that? I don't even know. I need to stop worrying about what the enemies we're fighting actually are, because I don't think I'll ever know. Because these things are just abominations of the highest order, pretty much every time. He just air striked Unknown Man. That's good. He uses the boost a second time. Oh, and use haste a second time. That's not good. I didn't really think that one through. I was just worried about not boosting too many times in a row. Alright, you keep doing your jumping. You... guess use Cure on him. Maybe him. He's lower health. You keep doing whatever it is that you were doing. And you attack with all your might. That wasn't very much. You get air striked again. Alright. We'll probably need to switch you off Cure, although that is working pretty well. Air striked again. Okay, it wasn't Unknown Man this time. That's good. But we'll switch you just to this. Oh, Flare is usually pretty strong. Yeah, that's definitely pretty strong. She's got magic defense. We're fine. There we go. I think that jump is kind of carrying us, because that does so much damage. Alright, we got the Elder Staff and the jobs, apparently. Yeah, Ninja and Sage. So we can up ourselves to Ninja. I don't know who gets to be Sage. Is that better White Mage? I don't know. Oh, but you can use it all, actually. You can use Excalibur and this. And probably the Shuriken, right? Somewhere in here. You could just use everything, can't you? How the heck? Okay. Well, apparently you can't even use the Shuriken, so I don't know who can, but we'll just have you equipping the two best swords in the game. I'm sure that will be fair and balanced. When you can use all the armor in the game too. That's overpowered. Alright. Well, good job. You have become a Giga Chad. Had to reset Twitch. Oh, that's not good. Are things breaking? Get the rest of you healed up. New sword. What is this one about? I am Ragnarok, the unparalleled. You cannot hope to handle my power. Well, I have a ninja, so you know, maybe you need to calm down a bit, sir. His best physical, high offense, high defense, can throw shurikens that do damage cap to final boss. Oh. That is a lot. Should I change Void to a ninja as well? Because if they have, you know, high offense and high defense, would that be better than having, you know, the Dragoon and the ninja if you just had two ninjas? Because I don't know, that might be better, especially if we get Ragnarok, because then we'll have 3 uber good swords and the Dragoon still can't use swords. So yeah, you're gonna jump, you're gonna use haste. Sage is the best magic, can use white magic, black magic, and summons, has decent physical attack, all with a negligible hit to MP. Okay, so Sage... Should we actually make both the magic casters the Sage? Because if they can just use everything, then we could technically have them both be the same one, just with different spells learned. Alright, and this guy actually seems, although we have a ninja, so we're probably fine. You use fire against him. Throw. Does this guy attack, or does he throw? And does throwing, like, use up something? Because, like, we could throw shuriken. But does that use up the shuriken? It probably would, wouldn't it? So I probably want to keep those. Ooh. Get hastened. We don't have to worry about boosting anymore. That's good. They intend you to do 2 ninja, 2 sage? Really? Uses the shuriken. You're about to access a shop with him? Okay. So let's see. You already hastened him, so you're good. You can start using golem staff. You can use your fire. And you just keep attacking. You don't seem so very unparalleled now, my man. I mean, how could you hope to be unparalleled when there's a ninja here? I think that is just foolishness. I mean, look at that damage. I mean, the ninja does as much damage in 1 turn as the dragoon does in 2 turns with the jump. Worthy warriors, I will lend you my strength. My light is yours. Alright, I don't know how we would have beaten the game without all this, actually. This is such a big upgrade to everybody that it's like, how could you possibly beat the game without this? So yeah, we're gonna use equipable any. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna switch you to that. We're actually gonna switch both of them. We just switched your guys' jobs, but that doesn't matter. We're switching you again to Sage. There we go. Well, it already puts on the optimal stuff, I think. So you have the Elder Staff. That was the one with Break. No, Cast Cure. When did I get that? Oh, I just got that. Oh, that's perfect, actually. And Book of Fire. Does that... Can we actually use these in combat? It says enchanted with the power of those, but that doesn't seem like we can actually use it in combat. But we're gonna put you... I guess you could keep the book. We're gonna have you Book of Light, so that's more thematic. You are going to have the Golem Staff. And... yeah, Book of Fire is fine for you. But you can finally actually start using inherent damaging spells, so that is a big upgrade. I guess we have reached the pinnacle. This is the build. Which seems a little weird that it kind of invalidates all other jobs, you know, in the rest of the game. Because Ninja just seems way too powerful. But also, it gave this guy Moonring Blade. I don't know how that works, but I guess we'll just have to see. Oh, is this where the shop is? We'll just steal all their loot first. Don't mind me. What can I do for you? You're not gonna question like, what are you doing here? You're just like, what can I do for you, good sir? Alright, let's get a flare. Let's get an Arise. That's probably good for now. If you have triumphs over Bahamut, Leviathan, and Odin, I will bestow upon you my summoning magic. Okay, I guess we have not beaten some things yet. Oh, hello. Those are expensive. Jeez. I mean, we have the money, but still. Do I get a discount for buying in bulk? I do. I could buy 48 of them. I don't think we want to buy that many. I have a sneaking suspicion we need a little bit of money for other things. I'm only going to buy a cool 20 of them. Actually, 18, so we have 20 in total. There we go. Thank you indeed. I just put this guy's, like, next 10 generations through college. And I assume these are pools of water that do things. Good. MP restored is very useful for us. So now who wishes to fight? We have become invulnerable, I think. This person wishes to fight. Good. Now let's see. We do attack on you. You're gonna use Elder Staff to heal everyone. This is the last thing you can spend money on. Oh! Good to know. And you can use Golem Stick. What happens when we use this? Another. Alright. And you also attack. Oh, that's cool. I like the boomerang. Can you have double boomerang? I think that would have a cool attack animation. You think I should go back for more shurikens? If this is the last thing I could spend money on, maybe I should just go all out. That is just too powerful. And it's like, that's just regular attacks doing that much damage. And then on top of it, we now have infinite healing through the Elder Staff. Alright, there we go. Full shuriken. The final boss, we're just going to be throwing shurikens the entire time. Does that do more damage? With how much they cost, it had better. I mean, did I actually equip the equipment? I did not, did I? There we go. That's so overpowered. Like, I cannot even fathom just how overpowered all of this is. Oh no, earthquake. Oh goodness gracious. Whatever will I do? Oh, and that's decent healing too. It's not gonna be like out healing enemies here, but that will keep us afloat. Enemies just cannot survive. So let's get out of here. And let's head further in, I guess. We just got all of our MP back, so we have near infinite healing. Oof. Oh yeah, and our jobs can level up. Right, we're all at job level 1. I don't know what job level does, other than I think you unlock new abilities, maybe? Oh, we need to... I kept forgetting. We got new abilities here. So all is going well so far. I was a bit nervous at first, but I feel like we've gotten to the point that I don't know how we could lose. And then imagine if I were to, like, sit there and actually farm up, like, all the way up to level 100. Just base level 100. Each individual Surgican will do 9999 damage each on the final boss. Oh. 20,000 per turn with 2 ninjas. What if? What if we had 4 ninjas? Everyone's just, they just walk in, they're just throwing shurikens like mad at the boss. Each like $70,000 worth of money. But nobody cares because we have infinite money. Because of our farming. That would be absolutely ludicrous. What's with all the poisoning? I don't much appreciate the poisoning. Now I need to find where I put those antidotes. Antidote. There it is. With 4, it knocks in 2 turns. Oh. You know, now that we have guys that can summon, we could also summon Titan. Right? The sages can summon, right? That's what you said, I think. So we could have a Titan. I don't know what Titan does, but we can have him. Is it just like a 5th member on our team? Is that how that works? I've never summoned something in this game before. Alright, so now we head further in this way. No, it's... Alright, we need to go to the right, through the hole in the wall. You summon him to cast Quake. Oh! Then why don't I just cast Quake? Like, honest question. What would be the difference, then, between just casting Quake myself or summoning him to come in and cast it for me? Does summoning him not cost mana? So we're just like, we're calling in a favor? He's good at it? Oh, okay. Sure, that makes sense. It's his specialty. Alright, so we need to go all the way down and to the right, to the break in the wall. You know, these enemies used to be difficult. They really did. But now that we have Boomerang Man... Oh, Shinobi versus Ninjas. Obviously shall not end well for you. You'll get Bahamut, you'll summon him to cast Mega Flare. Oh. I don't know where he is. Oh wait, no, I do know where he is. He's the dragon guy, isn't he? The guy that I didn't ever go back to fight. I could do that, but that seems like that would be a long ways to walk. And then I'd have to go all the way back into the depths of the secret dungeon to, you know, buy the summon. So I don't know if that's particularly worthwhile. This guy is tanky. Survived a full onslaught from us. That is definitely impressive. Usually everyone dies within the first 2 hits. Get a free one. At this point, not worth the time. Yeah. Let's see. There's a break in the wall on the right, and then on the right again. Then there's a one on the left there, but how do we get to it? Alright, I think we can only go right for now. We need a way back down. Maybe if we go up, we can... Yeah. Okay. We can go right. Yeah, you can't just death us. I'm pretty sure. I mean, you probably could. It's just not that easy. Alright. Yeah, so when you go down the stairs in the middle top there, which would entail something. We need to go up and around to get to the other stairs, and then eventually we'll find a way to get into the inner sanctum there. Another Elder Staff? So what if we just had double healing? We just had all of our DPS coming through the ninjas. No, you gotta be able to... Oh. That's fine. I wanted him to survive that hit so that I'd be able to change the auto battle ability setup, but apparently no, that was too big of an ask. But alright. We got attack, Elder Staff on everyone, Elder Staff on everyone, attack. Now we have double the healing, because I was looking at Quake and I was like, the damage that does, or Break, not Quake, but the damage that does comparatively to everything else is just kind of minuscule, so it'd actually be better to just have our melee guys deal the damage and have double the healing, which might actually let us keep up on healing compared to the enemy's damage, perhaps. So let's see, we go through this, that gets us up there, we can get those two chests. And no spell slots have been used in the making of this video. We simply just heal. Oh, they blinded them. Stop blinding our healers. We need those. We are actually going to go and do some healing here, because you got a bit dabblaged. But that's probably enough, and then we need to unblind. I don't know if blinding actually affects healing ability at all. Probably not, now that I think about it, but we'll do it anyway, because we're already here. More elixir, alright. You know, this is the most prepared I've ever felt for going up to a final boss. Like every other final boss, I was like, man, are we actually going to be able to beat this thing? And this time it's just, I don't know how we could not beat this thing. I mean, with the sheer number of shuriken that we have. Is it shuriken or shurikens? I think shuriken is the plural as well, right? Who knows? But anyway, the sheer amount of those that we have is just ludicrous. I don't think we'll be able to lose when it comes to that. Alright, this is a pretty fancy area here. We just go right then down. Oh, you did survive 2 hits. Congratulations. Shuriki? Is that like the legitimate answer, or is that just putting I at the end of things? I have no idea. Because it very well could be the legitimate answer. But that is an interesting word. I don't think I've ever heard it before. Which would make sense if it was made up. But if that's the real one, then why has nobody ever described it as that? I guess I don't talk about shuriken very often. So I did watch, like, most of Naruto. You'd think that would have come up. I guess they used kunai instead of shurikens and that. No, you're just being funny. Okay, good. I was gonna say, that would be very weird if I'd never heard that. Alright, stairs. And then where do we go here? We have a chest on either side. A weird platform thing on either side, and then the door. And those might be healing pools. Maybe. We'll see. Probably not. And we've literally healed more than the damage that guy did. Alright. I wonder what else they could give us. I mean, I guess we could get elixirs and stuff. But all in all, the build is pretty much finalized. We can't get much stronger. Alright, now for the right chest. Oh, you think your lightning is strong, huh? Well, too bad it's not strong enough. Because we'll heal back from that right quick. Alright, the jobs are leveling up nicely. Kind of slowly. I kind of assumed once we reset the jobs level that they would level up incredibly fast. But maybe it's because it's a higher, you know, a later game job that maybe it levels up slower. I don't know. More crystal mail. We just bought some more crystal mail, so I guess that's not really useful. Yeah, it's not a fountain. Unfortunately. Yeah, I'm really glad we went back and got the optional dungeon. I can't even imagine trying to go through this area with the strength we had before. We would have gotten absolutely obliterated. It's like we're not able to heal up all of the damage we're taking, but a good percentage of it. I think it's been quite a few fights since we actually had to stop and heal outside of combat. So not the perfect solution, but definitely decent longevity. Because yeah, pretty much everyone's full health except Void, who took a beating lately, like that. Oh, hi. Are these actual dragons, or are they just on display? Because that is a very large lad right there. Let's talk to him. Okay, he has nothing to say. I guess they're just the display dragons. Good. Oh, it's me. Ha ha ha, gullible fools. That mirror paralyzes anyone who looks into it. Now the 5 worms can feast on your soon-to-be corpses. Okay. It's been some time since they had the prospect of such a fine meal. They would savor every last bite. Have no fear. Doga? I thought he was dead. As I told you before, our souls are eternal. Listen, the only thing that can break the curse of the 5 worms is 5 hearts of pure light. You have to persevere until I can gather them. Do you understand? I'll be back as soon as I'm able. Good luck, warriors. Alright, what am I supposed to do? We're literally, trapped? Void and the others are in grave danger. Come with me, your highness. I need a heart filled with light, your heart, in order to break the worm's curse. For Void, I'll do anything. I'll go immediately. We met her, like, once. But alright. Okay, he's just dropping her off. That's good. I hope she doesn't get eaten while we're waiting. Sid, I need your help. Are Void and the others in danger? Of course I'll help. How does he know that? Why would he assume that? How does he even know who this is? Have they met before? Ah. Dash must have perished in the furnace. Heave-ho. Oh, he's back. Alright. I mean, he is an ancient, and he was like the custodian of this place, so I don't think he would have just died. Of course, don't write me off yet. Wait, who's asking? I don't think I've seen you before, Gramps. Whoever you are, you caught me at a good time. I've only just finished repairing the Tower of Owen. It was a close call, that's for sure. There was a while there where I thought the floating continent was done for. The Warriors of Light are in trouble. Geez, I put out one fire and another pops up. So what are we standing around here for? Let's go. Alright then. That's 3. Yeah, I didn't even realize how long ago it was that we dealt with that whole situation. Prince Aelus, the Warriors of Light need you. Oh no, I must go to Void and the others at once. Why is Void always the main character? Well, I guess last time it was the antagonist, so it's only fair. Ebos was the main character then. Who's here? Oh, these 4. Why couldn't we have just had these 4? Would one of you come to aid the Warriors of Light? They need your help. Finally, now's our chance to be the heroes. I'll go. You can do it. Because, yeah, you'd think that you could have just had 4 of them, you know, and then 1 of the other people. Void, Snail, Unknown Man, and Morg. Quick, we'll hold off the worms. You must change the fate of this world. We owe you our lives. Everyone, let's go. And we just teleport out. Alright. I don't think those guys are actually going to be able to fight the worms. But, you know, good luck with that, I guess. That seems like it's probably going to end horrifically for you. Oh, hi. Oh, we're still all healed up, right? And mostly. Let's finish the healing up process here. Make sure everyone's topped off there. Alright, good sir. Who might you be? Oh, you're, okay, we need a good one. Another X word. My brain keeps... Wait, do I still have the gum container out here? I don't, do I? Because you know that, like... Was it like xanthium gum or something like that? I don't even... I've been thinking of that word for, like, the last 3 times I've made up names for him, but I've never known how to, like, pronounce it. Or how it exactly it's spelled. I would need to see it. But... That's him now. We're just gonna say xanthium gum because that's, as far as I can remember, that is how it's spelled. I haven't seen it. Xanthem? Okay, it's just xanthem. Alright. Mr. Xanthem Gum here. I am impressed you made it this far, but your struggle was all for naught. Don't you see how close the darkness has drawn? You're too late, and now you will die. Alright, Xanthem. Whatever you say. Is this guy the final boss? Is it? I think so. Probably. Maybe. Let's, I mean, we have 50 shurikens. Even if this isn't the final boss. We're gonna obliterate this man. Yeah, and you can just continue with the elder staves. Just support our ninjas. That is some damage. That's not max damage, but we might not be high enough level for max damage. Did you throw? Yeah, you did. Okay. So we're gonna do that again, but I'm actually... What if we did single target of these? Does it auto retarget? I don't know if it does. But if that targets the one person that's like lowest health, then that would be a lot better. Alright, Quake. Oof. Oh, everyone just keep doing that. Oh, he did. Okay. Never mind. The second that I set it to fast play, he just kills him in one hit. Alright, well, Xanthem Gum has been obliterated. An unknown man is now a very nice level, so... It works out perfectly. Hehe, you think it matters if you defeat me? The cloud of darkness is already gathered. The land will be shrouded before long. Alright, bye, Zarabite. We will return the world to nothingness. We are the cloud of darkness. Everything shrouded, enveloped in shadow. The light, the darkness, all will become nothing. We will start with the warriors of light. Perish together with the world you are beholden to protect. Alright. Other final boss, I guess. Just go. Keep... Oh, throw misses. Oh, that's no good. How does throw miss? Particle beam. Okay, they just have a freaking Kamehameha, I guess. Well, I guess the game's over. I guess that's the end. We just die. We can't beat the freaking Kamehameha. Void, you can't give up. Come on, you can't die here. This is not your time. Don't you dare die on me. Aww. Void, snail, unknown man, morgue. Souls of Doga and Unue have appeared. Our souls are with you. Rise, warriors. You cannot be defeated yet. Alright. Doga and Unue transferred their life force to the warriors and revived them. Thank you, Doga. That's the spirit. Now I think you have a job to do. X-rays, transgressions diluted the light's power. He enabled the darkness to grow and give birth to that shadowy abomination. I'm running out of X words. Even the ones that I thought of before but didn't know how to pronounce. I'm running out of them. A friggin' Expecto Patronum was a pawn, a puppet of the darkness. Few could have resisted such power. Soon our souls will ascend to the heavens and become one with all those who came before us. We cannot stay with you, much as we would like to. You four are the only ones that can restore balance between light and dark. We must go to the world of darkness now. The two souls dispersed. Okay, bye. Time for us to go to the world of darkness. I'm ready if you are. We can do this. Come on. The whole world is counting on you. Don't let us down. With us backing you up, you can't lose. It ain't easy to shoulder a difficult destiny, trust me on that, but you've got this. You'll be triumphant. Have faith. Please, you have to come back safely. So, if we weren't able to do it before, how are we gonna beat them this time? Because I don't think we're gonna get that much stronger over the next, you know, couple dungeons. I think we're pretty much about as strong as we can get. This place looks interesting. What, do we just go to the end? Oh, it's Jormungand from the Norse mythology, approximately. Oh, we're all full health again. Let's try it out with single targets. I don't know if it changes target if you just keep doing the single targets, but we're gonna assume that it will if somebody's injured. Maybe. We'll never know. Because it's never, and nothing's living long enough to let us see if it'll heal. Okay, well, he's full health. Nope, he's not full health anymore. Okay. Well, you guys... Oh, they did change target. It's the lowest health. That's good. Monsters, okay. Oh, it's you. Ow. You weren't even that tough. We'll probably be able to kill you just with regular attacks at this rate. Although mayhaps we should just switch to throw, I don't know. Because he is doing a lot of damage. And eventually he'll just burst us down. There we go. Another ribbon. Is the ribbon better for anyone? We got a lot of those. Yeah, you have the ribbon. And the ribbon is better for you. Okay, good. So can we not just go across these? We can, okay. Alright, with the enemies that we face here, it'll be a while before our healing actually catches up. But we might get there. So long as we don't fight another boss for a bit. Oh. You have come far, but this is the end of the line. This world will be engulfed in darkness and returned to the void. I really thought it was gonna be a while longer before we face a boss. I would have healed, but I didn't know it'd just be one room. I thought the World of Darkness would be a bit longer. Alright, start throwing. You are actually gonna use, just because we weren't able to heal more, we're gonna use our biggest heal on everyone. You're just gonna keep doing that. It's a good thing we bought a lot of shurikens, because we are going to need them, I think. Ooh. That's some good healing. Let's use this once more. You use the Elder Staff, you throw. Ow. Blair's a scary ability. So I guess we just continue like this until this thing is dead. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Once again, no health bars. But it's gotta die soon, right? And this thing's not invincible. And we're doing like thousands and thousands of damage every turn. Are we gonna use all our shurikens on this thing? How can this thing be that much stronger? There it goes. What the heck? That thing was just insane health pool. Alright, but our jobs have leveled up. Good. Okay, we're gonna heal up before talking to the big crystal thing. Oh, hello. I am one of the Warriors of Dark. Was that not one of the Warriors of Dark? When the powers of light and dark become too great, a cloud of darkness is created to return the world to the void. Only the hope inherent in the forces of light and dark can stop it. Now go, Warriors of Light. I will assist you with my powers of dark. Alright, then. Am I supposed to talk to this thing again? Warriors of Light, only you can restore hope to the world, for yours is the light that can balance out the darkness. Oh. Well, thank you. Okay, so I guess that's 1/4 of the World of Darkness, is it'll have like 4 bosses. But if I'm using my shurikens on the bosses, then it's a bit of a problem, isn't it? This dungeon is yet another difficulty spike. Ah. That makes sense. It doesn't make sense, like, you know, game-wise, but it makes sense as to why things are a lot harder. In the last place, it was like, oh, we're unstoppable, and then it's just they throw that boss in, and it's like, wow. So, was that the final boss you were talking about, getting 4-shot, or like beaten in 4 turns with the 4 shurikens? Or are we gonna need more shurikens for the last boss? Because we may want to conserve our shurikens in this area, just in case. We need all of them for that final boss. And I mean, they missed last time. I assume that's because it's like a Seath the Scaleless type of situation. So let's see. It's the final boss, so yeah. Well, we'll see how that goes. I'll try to not use any shurikens until then, just in case it'll take a long time. And actually, I do wonder if it's in here. I'm not seeing it. I assume that it would be somewhere in here before where we've already gotten to. You're supposed to fail that fight? Okay. Yeah, so it is just you know, a Seath the Scaleless type of situation. Not supposed to beat him the first time you meet him. Another one of the Zandy's clones. He has a lot of clones. The healing is keeping us afloat just barely. But yeah, there he goes. It's only a matter of time before that damage caught up with him. So let's see. Yeah, this is the right way. There's 200,000 units ready with 1 million more on the way. That is true. He has a lot of clones. And why, you know, you have the, you know, the other lady having clones, it seems a little weird. Because she's not even affiliated with the Forces of Darkness, and yet they somehow cloned her. Which seems a little suspicious to me. On the next crystal. I should have healed. It's fine. Pupper, alright. Now, if we get all of our spell slots back after this... First, we're gonna haste. After hasting both of our melee guys, then we'll switch to full heal mode. Lightning, okay. Not too bad. Alright, now you're gonna attack. You're gonna use our best cure spell, which I believe is this one. You're gonna use that cure spell, and you're gonna attack. And then we're gonna speed. Because we have a lot of uses of that heal, and it's very strong. I don't think we can outdamage it. And we'll get all the uses back after the fight because we talk to the crystal and it gives us our MP back. It is the perfect recipe. haste run out? I didn't know the haste did run out. But I guess it does. Maybe. Because they're not all glowy. They were glowy earlier, right? Maybe that was only the black belt gets glowy. Because he used the boost. I don't know. But pretty soon we're going to be running out of healing spell slots, I think. This guy is surviving a lot of turns. Somehow. There he goes. A lot easier than the first one, though, now that I have more of an idea of how tough they are. Is it just me? Or does this background music sound almost exactly like the music in World of Warcraft in the Blood Elf starter area? Like, it might just sound very similar, but I'm fairly certain they are, like, incredibly similar vibes. So someone go and, like, put those two soundtracks side by side, and you'll see what I mean. Anyway, I'm one of the 4 Warriors of Dark. We managed to stop the Wrath of Light 1,000 years ago. Light and dark, our 2 worlds depend on one another. If the 2 were to converge, it would bring about a single world of nothingness, a void. Now that light is weakened, the darkness is spreading. The Wrath of Dark is upon us. The only force that can stop this and return balance is within you, the 4 Warriors of Light. I am here to aid you. We cannot allow the void to consume our worlds. Okay, bye. And he just wanders off. Give me my healing. Thank you. And then we'll head a different way. No, they're using their spell slots. There we go. We were able to configure it, which is good. I was already level 20. Since I kind of stopped paying attention to the levels that we were gaining, they've gone a bit faster than I thought they would. Everything goes a bit faster when you stop paying attention to them. Don't blind one of our main DPS guys. Don't poison one of our main DPS guys. Once again, if only Cure actually cured. And then that poison and the blindness would be a thing of the past. Eye drops. Oh, you also were blinded. Oh gosh. And antidote. Next boss. I assume I need to get all 4 of these. That's why I've been going and systematically getting all 4 of them. Protect, huh? Yeah, it didn't help much. It didn't help at all. If anything, you took more damage after putting Protect on yourself. Another antidote. Alright, we never even looked at this map. There's a chest up there. There's a secret passage to our right, but I feel like the fastest way to get to the chest and then the exit is just to follow the way. Big snake man. Monsters, of course. Oh, there's another one of them. Hello. There's a lot of him. Of course, meteors. That's fine. This guy's got a lot of AoE spells. Our healing is not keeping up sufficiently. Oh, hi, unknown man. How are things? Oh, we got another ribbon. We don't need another ribbon, I don't think. Unless we do. Wait a minute. Does the ribbon protect... Well, the helmet already prevents petrification, poison, and turning into a toad. Many kinds of status ailments. Would that protect us from poison and blindness? If so, the hit to defense might actually be worthwhile. I'm gonna try it. Because things keep poisoning and blinding us, and I do not much appreciate it. So maybe by doing this, that's why it's giving us so many ribbons. Anywho, it's good to see unknown man. Hope work went well. We're still, you know, playing this. We're nearing the end, I think. Maybe. We killed the final boss, but now we have the final boss to deal with. Okay, we need to heal before going into this. That's a lot of health needing to come back. Alright. Darkness will prevail and bring an end to the world as you know it. You will now disappear with the rest of the world. Mwahaha. Shall I now? What is his name? You know exactly who this guy is? Like exactly. It's the two-headed dragon guy from Godzilla. You know who I'm talking about? Was it like Ghidorah or something? You know who I'm talking about. I used to have a little figurine, not a figurine. What would you even call it? It's not an action figure. It was a little toy of him. He had like he might have had 3 heads now that I think about it. But I don't know. You remember that guy, the multi-headed big dragon dude that had like gold skin. This guy looks almost exactly like him. But maybe a different number of heads. I am not exactly sure on that one. And you're gonna use big heal. You're gonna use small heal. And you're gonna attack. And then we sit here for like 10 rounds and hope for the best. Ow. Why did you just take 1,000,000 damage? Perhaps we need more direct healing. Yeah, he hurts. I can see that. Oh boy. 2,000 damage. Okay. We're gonna have to actually target where these healings go instead of just having them be all party heals. Which means we actually need to do it at a slower speed, but that's fine. Who's the first one you fought? Who's the start of your training arc? Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I could see how you would see this guy and just lose all hope for fighting them without more levels. But evidently he's the easier of the group. Because so far, those other two, I mean, they kind of sucked, but they weren't, like, I thought maybe I could lose to them. This one's like, if I misstep, or if I just left it alone, I would eventually lose to this. But I think we have enough healing, because he's only doing single target attacks right now. So if we just keep healing people up, then we should be fine. Until eventually, we kill the thing. Ow. Whoa. That is some serious damage right there. You just use it on everyone. Oh. A good thing I use much healing here. So cure, you need to cure you. You need to cure you. Oh really? You just attacked twice in a row before my healers can? What's that about? And you healed the full health one. Great! Just when I thought they had some kind of logic to who they use the heals on, it proves me wrong once again. Alright, we're getting some use out of the Arise. Yeah, this thing is definitely a tough one. Just numbers-wise. He doesn't even have any AoE. It's just pure single target obliteration. And that's what makes him scary. But we're gonna beat him without any shurikens, believe you me. I don't know who Yumi is, but believe them. Why does it always... Oh, it's because they're in the back. I was about to say, why does it always seem like the healers take less damage from physical attacks than, you know, the tanks do? But that makes a lot of sense. Is that they're, you know, actually in the back row, which means they take far less damage. And now you're getting obliterated. Good. Magic. How much health does this thing have? I mean, it hasn't healed at all, I don't think. Yeah, you would have been so very dead. Well, we only have 3 rounds of healing left with the big heal. If this continues on longer than that... Nope, we're good. Okay. Oh boy. Because, yeah, I mean, we were at equilibrium for the most part, but if it had carried on longer than I had healing for, then we would have been in trouble. Why'd you do top right first? That's my question. Like, I mean, okay. I guess if you're going clockwise, then top right would be first, then bottom right, then bottom left, then top left. I always go left first, just because that's like, not only is it a general rule when it comes to mazes, is you just always go left, but also it's in Lethal Company, I always go left so I remember where I've been already, and like, so I don't double back through areas I've already explored. So I always just kind of stick left until I explored that whole route, and then I go different ways. So I could definitely see why picking top right first might be a logical assumption. Well, let's see. Warrior of Dark. Our world came from the void and one day returned to it. There is only one force that can keep the nothingness at bay. Hope. The void is inevitable. Someday it will consume everything. But today is not that day. Not while there is still hope and love in the worlds of light and dark. As long as there is hope, the void cannot win. With the powers of the dark and light, defeat the force that is calling forth the void. Okay. Can do. Give me the health. Because we used like all of our mana on that. Okay, we have an easy path back to the start because we don't need to get a chest. That's good. Then we have one last route to go. Alright, attack. You're gonna go back to item spamming so we can conserve our mana for the next boss. But it's good to know that even if someone dies, I can just use Arise and they're back at full health instantaneously. So that is quite good. Oh yeah, and we do have elixirs, which restore mana. So if we do need to get mana back for a longer fight, we definitely can. Also, it looks like there's nothing in here except for that crack at the top. So let's go for that. Oh. Don't you look threatening. So you don't actually seem that threatening, but that might have been because you were attacking someone in the back. There we go. Alright. And go this way, and that should take us to the chest. Maybe. Yeah, it does. Monsters. Oh, of course, it's another one of Xavier's clones. I don't know why I just chose a regular X name, but you know, that's fine. We fought this guy a lot, and I don't know why he defends chests specifically. He's like a loot goblin, you know? He just protects the loot and nothing else. Another ribbon. Doesn't that equal 5 ribbons? Why do I need that many ribbons? So it's all ribbons? Always has been. Oh, you can heal. Oh, that changes some things. Not a ton, but some things. Because, I mean, it actually regenerated enough to survive an extra hit. So that's pretty impressive. Alright, we need to heal. I don't know how tough this thing is gonna be. If it's gonna be the same toughness as that monstrosity that was in the top right, or if it's gonna be more like the ones that were in the other areas, but the Wrath of Dark has nearly reached its zenith, and no one can stop it, least of all you. Alright, we got freaking Mike Wazowski. Got it. We're just gonna set that to heal everyone for now. Alright, you heal before he attacks. That's efficient, I'm sure. Yeah, how much does this do? A lot. Okay, goodness gracious. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. And do a lot of healing. That's quite the change up from his earlier attack, but okay. He's just like, ah yes, 1,000 damage to each person. And now, 200 damage to you. Like, that is not very consistent, but I'll take it. Everyone's full health again. Another 300 damage this time. Wow. Mike Wazowski really is, he packs a punch. Alright, but Meteor Wazowski is definitely packs a bit more of a punch. But yeah, I definitely think this guy's more on the level of the other characters, the other bosses, and not the dragon boss. Yeah, this guy's definitely not the main character. Meteors. Do you think bosses have spell slots? Like they can only cast spells for so long before they just run out? Or is it just infinite? Because I'd assume it's just infinite, because I've never seen a boss run out of spells. But you know, in some games, like Ashram's Call, they do run out of spells eventually. Like they actually run out of mana. And you can drain their mana and stuff. But I don't know if it works at all similarly here, because it probably doesn't. It seems to just be an attack that they can use indefinitely. Man, this is a long, long fight. I mean, it might just be as long as any other, but I'm just not really afraid of anyone actually dying, so it makes it feel like it takes longer, because nothing too exciting's happening. Like with the dragon, that was probably a longer fight, and yet it felt short because I was constantly having to micromanage who was being healed and who was hopefully not dying. Alright. I'm one of the Warriors of Dark. Yeah, I met 3 others. The Wrath of Dark will affect not just your world, both of our worlds will succumb. The Void is coming, but with our powers combined, we can still stop it. We must destroy the Cloud of Darkness. Alright, well, we'll use this. And then we'll head on out that way. I guess now we have all 4 guys. Is that what we needed? Ah, good old Garm. We need to reset our attacks thingy, because they're still using Kuraga. What's all this then? Alright. Twin Dragon. Okay, so it's a non-boss version of this guy. I wonder how tough he is. The boss version is pretty vicious. Not that bad. Of course, he never attacked, so it could be that bad. Let's see. We need to go this way. Yeah, and then this way. You are not a Hydra. I'm just gonna say that right now. That is not a Hydra. I mean, I don't know what kind of Hydras you've been working with, but trust me, that ain't it. You're not that guy. Is this boss time? Just make sure everyone's healed up. There we go. And I guess that's it. We just go in. We are the cloud of darkness, bringer of wrath and destroyer of light. You and your world will be sacrificed to the void. Not if we have anything to say about it. Huh, this is the world of darkness. You think your powers of light can defeat us in our own land? No, but the quadruplets can. Their light alone may not be enough, but our powers of darkness can suppress your evil. Be willing to sacrifice your lives for the light? Fools! We'll not let you reduce the world to nothing. Your demise is none of our concern. Alright, so they're suppressing it so that it doesn't have the frickin' Kamehameha ability. Probably. Crystals of darkness may be gone, but we have no need of them any longer. We will defeat you and absorb the powers of light. The world will become the void. This is where you die, warriors of light. Alright. Throw. We have 33 shuriken. Shurai. Whatever it is that you said it was. Jokingly, yes, but still. I like it better than shurikens. So yeah, evidently we're not as high level as you were at this juncture. But we still have... Oh, they still have Kamehameha. Okay, but it's not a one-shot. Oh, before I even get the other heal off. That's fine. Okay, now we're back to mostly full. That's good. Kamehameha. Good. Oh, and then you just punch. Okay. You're just like, oh, the particle beam wasn't working. I'm just gonna slap them silly. That makes sense. The shurikens are doing good damage, though, like, consistently. Not, like, exactly max damage, but close enough. I think maybe one of them might have done max damage. Oh, you did? Okay, bye. Sayonara. Get obliterated by shurikens. We only used like half of the ones we bought. I could have used a lot more. I could have even gone and farmed more and bought 99 of them. And just had 4 ninjas and just unloaded all the shurikens into your face. In the beginning there was the void, and then came light and darkness. From them everything was born. The heavens, skies, water, fire, life. Time inexorably brings all back to its beginnings. But from life something new was born, a shining force that separated the light from the dark and illuminated the world. It was called hope. When the balance between light and dark is broken and the world again slides towards oblivion, the chosen will appear once more. Do not forget that the source of the warrior's power is the hope that lives inside us all. Is there more, or is that it? No, there's more. Dreams, despair, love. Time can obscure it all. Do not accept this. Do not forget it. And time will never erase what life has to offer. Find your last remaining spark of light, a light that shines brightly when all else is dark, the light of hope. Any more? No, I guess that was it. All right. I was waiting for more words to start appearing on screen, but they just didn't. All right. You're all still here. Boy, Snail and Old Man Amor, you did it. Well done. No doubt, you're the true heroes of this story. Not half bad. Come on, it's time to go home. Alright, we didn't even need to backtrack out of the dungeon. That's good. Man, and the AI is way better at controlling the ship than I am. I was running into mountains all over the place. It's been a pleasure. The pleasure's all ours, but I think it's about time I returned to Amur. Alright, so we're dropping them all off at home. Fellas, you're back, safe and sound. Of course, barely broke a sweat. Without your help, we never would have made it, thank you. If you ever need help, we heroes will be here. Come and train with us anytime, until we meet again. You know, if that guy was able to fight the big worm thing, I think those guys were the real heroes. Because how are they that strong? Okay, also, how is it that one of them was able to 1v1 a worm, but earlier we saw them getting beat up by goblins, like level 1 goblins. Like, at first I thought that was because they were super weak, but I guess not. I mean, the dude 1v1 a giant dragon-like thing. So, I mean, either that dragon was wimpy as could be. He had his own training art. Yeah, it was off camera. While I was, you know, submarining for an hour and a half, he was, you know, studying the blade. I suppose I must return. Yeah, I mean, you have a whole kingdom to lead. You can't just be sitting around here. Thank you for everything, Your Highness. Oh, I mean, Your Majesty. It was your light that saved our world. It is I who should be thanking you, brave warriors. Actually, it was the crystal's light. We just kind of inherited it. So, you know. If I can lead my kingdom with even half the courage you've shown, I will be content. You have my sincere thanks. Okay, bye. Oh, now we're in the smaller one. Right, because we have to go through the... This is a long way across the ocean. Alright. There we are. We just had to do a little, you know, it's like when dogs lay down and they need to do a little circle. That's what we had to do before entering the... Oh, we get to see the inside of this ship. We've never seen this place before. We've almost reached that place that I still have no idea how to pronounce exactly. I think you said how to pronounce it earlier, but who knows? Guess this is my stop. My wife's probably worried sick. Wait, I'll get off here too. Why do you want to stop in this place, Dash? Well, I just want to check in on someone. Oh, fine, it's Saline, okay? Oh, you wanted to see her? How sweet. Oh, come on, leave me alone. Well, you know, it's one less stop for us, so, you know, I'm happy about it. Okay, first I thought I was going to drop him in the water. That would have probably not been great. So, like, here's your stop, throws them into the ocean. Doesn't even throw the canoe in after him. Oh dear, not in front of your friends. You're embarrassing me. How did she know that we were back? Dash, please don't ever leave again. Never, I promise. Come on, honey, we can't let these kids show us up now, can we? Ahem. Whoops, I got a little carried away. Sorry about that. Let me know if you go on any more adventures. I could always lend a hand. Oh, no, you don't. Looks like you're not going anywhere for a while, Dash. Don't rub it in. You're welcome back here anytime. Besides, I still gotta try my wife's cooking. Or you still gotta try my wife's cooking. If he still had to try his wife's cooking at this age, that would be, that'd be saying something about how much he's avoiding it. Thank you, Sid and Dash. We'll see you later. We gotta go to the castle place. So we head back to Sasune now, Your Highness. Can't I stay with you? I don't want to go home just yet. I mean, she is a princess. Don't you understand? I want to stay with you. We just met. I mean, we didn't just met. We just met like a year ago, and then we saved you like the one time. Did we even save her? I don't remember. Where did we meet her? We went into like a cave. No, yeah, she was the one at the place that was all. She had the mithril ring, right? And so we went and like found her in a cave when we were trying to get to the guy that was causing the issues, and she was like, "You can't do it without the ring, and I'm not giving it to you, so you're taking me with." And then we just fight one dude, and then throw her ring away, and that was it. And that was like our entire, you know, romance arc. There was just one dungeon, and then she's sitting at home while we go off and have like 50,000 other adventures, you know. So I don't understand the whole obsession she has with us. I think it's a little unhealthy, a bit of a red flag if you ask me. Her name is Sarah, and lead party member was named after my girlfriend, and stuff like this is even more funny. That would be very funny, actually. Yeah. Cool boy. So anyways, she wants to stay with us. Oh. Did I embarrass you? Come, let's go to Is that where we're gonna be staying? Back at our hometown? We're just gonna bring the princess with us, I guess. How did they know we were coming? I mean, I guess they could have seen the airship flying up, but you know, that's for everyone to just line up in the center of town seems a little, I don't know. Anyway, we're home. Oh, I can't wait to see where you grew up. Oh yeah, it's fancy, trust me. There's a cave over there you can fall into the depths. There's like a crystal down there or something. Anyway, Tapioca says, welcome back. Oh, Void, Snail, Unknown Man, Morg, you're home. We did it, Tapioca. Well, I always knew you were destined to do great things. We were proud of you. Welcome home. You saved the world. How do they know that we saved the world? Do they get like TV over here? I don't know. Do they hear it on the news? Maybe a newspaper? Word of mouth? I don't know. How would they have heard? Because we literally saved the world and then teleported to a town and then started airshipping all over the place. I don't know how word could have reached the floating continent before we got there in an airship. I don't know, maybe Doga was going around in spirit form, just teleport around, spoiling the ending for everyone. Anyways, wow, you're amazing. So I guess they weren't joking about you being the Warriors of Light. The heroes get a kiss from me, you pucker up. Not so fast. Oops. The world is now safe from the darkness, is it now? I mean, for now. All this is thanks to your pure hearts. Thank you, Warriors of Light. Oh. Well, the world's still exploding. We didn't do it. Oh. Look, the light. Ah, because, I mean, the crystal is down there. Crystal is back to its former brilliance. It had better calm down. I, I mean, how are you gonna sleep? This would be like perpetual daylight with this amount of light coming out of this thing. The darkness has dispersed and a new dawn has come. Well, ain't that delightful? Is it? Are we just... Oh, okay, now it's doing something. We were just sitting there for a while. I was wondering if I was supposed to be doing something about it. All right. So I think that's the end. That is good stuff. We did it. And we get more credit sequence? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the third game. Oh boy. I have to say, I have a couple things I like, and only a couple things I disliked about the game. For the most part, the level up system was good. It was kind of the best parts of the first and second game in a lot of ways. You know, you got the good level ups from the first game, but then they also changed the level up system a bit when they added in the jobs system. So they switched things up like they did in the second game. And then they also had, like, the combat mechanics were somewhat a mix between the first and second game, in that, you know, you still had the formation, so some people could be in the front, some could be in the back, but they brought back the spell slots of the first game instead of the mana of the second game, which I prefer the spell slots for sure. Yeah, so a lot of it was the best of both worlds, but the things that I didn't like about it was simply that the airships couldn't go over mountains. I wasn't a fan of that because it really limited your movement capabilities, which I guess was on purpose because they didn't want you to be able to access everywhere, but they could have done it in different ways, like more creative ways than just, you can't go over that mountain, even though visually you're flying way, way above it, you know? But anyway, that was one little thing, but it was a very small detail, and it wouldn't have even been an issue if I hadn't played the first two games and gotten used to airships going over mountains, because in and of itself, the idea that the airship can't fly over mountains isn't, you know, a bad idea. It's just compared to the first two games, I was like, why can't I do this? I felt like it was taking an ability that I already had away from me. But aside from that, I also had a bit of a qualm with the job system, mainly in that there were better jobs later than what you started with. I would like it if you started with all the jobs unlocked and then got like different upgrades as you went along. And also, you know, when they had so many jobs, they ended up not really having a lot of item variety. You know, in the first game, you had plenty of items. You know, you got Flame Sword, and that can cast flame, and you got Frost Sword, and a bunch of different types of weapons, and armor, and even armor can cast spells, and the staves can cast spells, and everyone can use the staves, and it's like, it was just so much, like, variety in the first game as to what your build could be. But then in this one, it felt like they added too many weapon types and armor types and classes and jobs and this, that, and the other, that all made it so I felt like I wasn't getting a lot of gear for each individual job, you know? And I was wanting to stick with the jobs that I'd started with, or at least similar jobs to the ones I'd started with, because I get kind of attached to not only the look of the characters being a certain way, but also, like, just how they function. So I would have liked if there was more, like, you know, if it had kept the older jobs more competitive. That's the word I'm thinking of. More competitive into the late game, you know, because Ninja was like just 10 times better than everything else, and Sage was just both white and black mage put into one, you know? So it was like, it felt like the jobs were a little bit half-baked, but not so much so that it was a problem, you know? Like, if I wasn't so stubborn about just wanting my people to stay the same jobs that they came in as, it would have not been an issue at all. I would have just kept switching their jobs over to whatever fit the gear and other stuff that I got most recently. So that would have been fine, but I was being a bit stubborn with it. And I guess the last thing that I would mention about things that I didn't like were the enemies that divided every time I hit them. That was just because my main damage dealing was physical. So when I did go through with it. I just kind of hit my head against it until I won, and I did eventually win it. So that was nice. So yeah, definitely no like major gripes with the game. Just like minor system things that I felt were a little not to my playstyle. But all in all, good game. I'd say it had good storyline. I feel like it had better dialogue than the second game did, even though a lot of it did still seem a little bit blunt, you know? But once again, I think that's because my character is also talking, and thus everything I say with my character and then the other people talking to us, it seems just a lot more direct. And so, you know, in the first game, I don't think we talked very much at all. It was kind of a Legend of Zelda type thing where we were just the silent protagonist. And everyone just kind of talked to us about things, you know, about what we're supposed to do and what we have done, and, you know. But with this, it's like we're actually saying things and then they're replying to us, and it made it a bit more clunky. But either way, the storyline was better, I would say, than the second game, and the exploration was good. I feel like they had a lot of interesting gimmicks, and I never really got too lost when it came to the story and like where I was supposed to go. I got lost a couple times of things that I didn't know where I was going exactly, but for the most part, it was pretty self-explanatory compared to the first game, where I got lost for like, I don't know, a total of 2.5 hours or something throughout the whole game. So yeah, it was definitely a lot more easy to understand than the first or second game. And I have to say that the progression of enemies also improved a lot in this one compared to the other one. There were some power spikes, you know, where, you know, the enemies would get much stronger than the level you have gotten to by that point. But a little bit of farming solved that, and it's such an easy game to farm in because there are some areas where you could just go all the way across the map, whether it be on the water or under the water, and just keep looping it, and you just hold right, and it does it all for you. So very easy to farm in the game to make up for the power spikes, but there definitely wasn't any situation where it's like the tutorial area is right next to some of the highest level enemies in the game if you just wander the wrong direction, like in the second game. So I think that was a huge improvement for me, and the enemy variety was a lot better. There were still some enemies that didn't make any sense, like, you know, a Hydra, and it was just some weird dude hanging down from the ceiling. It looked like a freaking Wendigo just hanging out. And there's calls it a Hydra. It's like, that's not a Hydra. That looks nothing like a Hydra. I don't know what you think a Hydra is, but that ain't it. So there were some weird things like that, but all in all, the enemies design and the variety of enemies was very nice. Whereas, you know, in the second game, you were fighting the same 5 types of enemies for like the first half of the game. But this one definitely had a lot more variety, and I appreciated that quite a bit. So, all in all, better game than the second one. I would still say, actually, that my favorite out of these so far has been the first game. Which is weird, because it's like a really old game. So you'd think that, like, normally I'm not so a fan of like super old games like Elder Scrolls Arena, where it was like, I played a little bit of it. I haven't streamed it yet, but I played a little bit of it off stream to try to get a idea of what the game was like. So when I did stream it, I knew kind of how to move. And it was just so clunky. I couldn't like figure out where I was going, and just what was going on and everything. But with the first Final Fantasy game here, it was honestly really like, I know this was a remake, but even so, it was very smooth, very, you know, I got lost a couple times, but I liked how direct a lot of the quests were and how things interconnected. And the progression was good, the classes were good, the equipment was good, the farming was good, just everything in the first game was just perfection, if you ask me. It was a very good game of the genre. And of course, 3 is a close second, I would say. 2 was kind of the Dark Souls 2 of the bunch, you know? Like, just the one that didn't really live up to the first game, and really tried to blaze its own path and made a few mistakes along the way, I would say. But still, all 3 of them have been pretty entertaining so far. I've had fun with them. And now we still have 4, 5, and 6 to do. And then eventually 7, and 7, and 7. So, that'll be interesting. These first few even-numbered entries tend to be more experimental. Yeah. Yeah, it was really weird, the difference between 1 and 2. They did a lot of new things, but I guess we'll see what 4 has to offer. I don't know if I'm going directly to 4. I might, because I'm still having fun with the games, but I might also take a break to, like, go to a different genre, maybe, and then come back to this, but I don't know, I'm still having a grand old time with it, so it is very possible I'll just jump straight into the 4th game. But actually, just right on time, not only almost 3 hours exactly, so that is right on time in that way, but also it's, you know, Saturday, which means that I'll be able to start whatever game I'm playing next on Monday, which is very good timing, because I usually like to start new games on Mondays, so I have the whole week to play them, and the weekend doesn't, like, get in the way of my enjoyment of it. So, yes, 4 is where they get edgy. Is that a good thing? Is that a... I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but, I'm gonna say edgy is good. That's what I'm gonna assume here. But that'll be good. I suppose maybe we'll see what Final Fantasy 4 has to do, you know, has to offer us. But I will see you guys on Monday, I suppose. That's the end of the stream. That's all we have. So yeah. You have a good day as well, Unknown Man, and you have a good day, Snails, and everybody else that was here. There was a few other people, like Dottie was here. I don't know if she's still here, but thank you all for being here, and I hope you all have a good day and a good weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. So, goodbye.